director of La La Cité.
Yes.
How does it feel to show your movie in Paris?
Well, it's a great opportunity for someone from Quebec to come here in Paris to show it to the public. So I'm kind of happy how people here are going to discover all the different facets of the cinema québécois.
And do you think that the French audience is like fully able to appreciate your work?
Well, I've shown my film in Germany and at Mannheim. Showed it in Namur and in Trouville in Normandy, and people, yes, I think that's the same language. Of course, there's a different accent, but I think today the French people are used to that. And I think the cinema québécois is very interesting. This time it's talking about universal issue. So a little bit like my film, you can traduce it by cowardice. So yes, of course, like Chinese cinema, Japanese film, things like that.
And what makes your film especially Québécois? What's the specific Québécois factor?
Well, that's a great question. We were with French people who've seen a lot of Quebec film, and one of those things they say we got great actors, very natural playing actor. The way they play is very natural, and what makes probably we are between America and France for the culture, so there's a mix of European and American way to see the world. In Quebec, we are 7 million French speaking. Well, we are the place in America where they speak French, so it's hard for me. I'm not a critic or a specialist of cinema, but of course there's a Quebec touch in movies.
And the French connection, are you particularly influenced by one French movie maker?
For my film, a lot of people talk about Chabrol, at that style. But for Quebec filmmakers, they're very, they know a lot of directors around the world. Normally, not me, but a few of them are very bright. When I talk to them, it's going from Batman to, for the French connection, of course, Truffaut for me, Hitchcock, but he's not French, but Truffaut, like a great book.
And what are your current projects?
Yes, I have a new project called La Vérité, The Truth, and we're going to shoot it probably next year. It's about two young boys who killed men by accident. So it's based in a little town in Quebec.
Is this festival a good place to exchange ideas, to find new...
Well, there's a good market here, so my producer, she was here, and they had 4 days of meeting with people from France, producer, screenwriter, directors. So I think they had a great 4 days of meeting. That's what it's all about. I wasn't there for some reason.
Yeah.
Bienvenue, ça m'a fait plaisir.
Oh, I felt great. Actually, since one of the scenes, actually it wasn't shot in Paris, but it was in the script. It was meant to be in Paris. Well, the film is related to this city as well as Montreal and other cities where it happens. So, and one of the main character is here. She lives here. So.
So, your movie is about somebody, like a search for somebody who's not there, like the person doesn't appear. What do you want to say with this? Is it a search for him, or like more a search for somebody else or something else?
Actually, it's more about trying trying to build it's some sort of a cult of personality, and it happens with a lot of artists, with filmmakers, artists. The film takes place in the visual art world. This is something that is real for many different fields. We like to hear about romantic, great stories, and we want them to be true. And this is a bit what it is with Victor Pellerin. Actually, we want to hear about a guy that was greater than nature, that had success, that was at the same time some kind of monster. And so this is a search about this sort of man that actually, did he really exist? Is he only a history that takes place in our mind?
For example, French. What's like your biggest thing?
There are filmmakers that I really love, but did they influence this film? I'm not quite sure, but I could say that I love Michael Haneke, who's an Austrian filmmaker who did his last film in France. But I don't think my film is related to this filmmaker.
And which way is the new cinema moving? Because you obviously your first movie, you're very much part of the young. What do you think, which direction is it going?
Actually, in Quebec, we have the possibility of making different sort of films. We have those bigger budget, big comedy, and, which is great in a way because it attracts a lot of a great audience, and then actors get to act, to play a lot, which is great. And we have a TV industry too. For a small country, that's a good thing, but still we have to manage a space for independent films and for other types of movies, which is hard, of course, like it is here too.
Thank you very much.
Thanks to you.